Back in 1977, millions of American families gathered around their television sets to watch a remarkable story unfold. Jesus of Nazareth brought the Gospels to life in a way that touched hearts across the nation. But what happened to the actors who portrayed these sacred figures? Let us take a gentle journey together, then and now in 2026.
In 1977, Ian McShane was 34 years old when he played Judas Iscariot, the disciple who betrayed Jesus. He brought intensity and inner turmoil to the complex character. One interesting fact few people know is that this future star of Deadwood and John Wick portrayed the betrayer with such nuance that it highlighted his early talent for morally ambiguous roles, years before he became known for tough and charismatic anti-heroes.
Today in 2026, Ian McShane is 84 years old and still with us. His thoughtful performance as Judas continues to spark discussion among fans of the miniseries. He has built a long and successful career with iconic television and film roles that earned him critical acclaim and a Golden Globe. On a personal note, he has been married to his wife Quinn since 1980, and they share 2 children together. Many viewers still remember how his early work in Jesus of Nazareth showed the depth he would bring to so many powerful characters in the decades that followed.
In 1977, Michael York was 35 years old when he portrayed John the Baptist, the fiery prophet who prepared the way for Jesus. He brought passion and conviction to the role, with his commanding voice and intense gaze. One interesting fact is that this handsome British actor, fresh from successes like Romeo and Juliet with Zeffirelli, played the ascetic wilderness preacher, creating a striking contrast with his usual elegant screen image that made the character even more powerful and believable.
Today in 2026, Michael York is 84 years old and still with us. His memorable depiction of John the Baptist remains a highlight and helped define the miniseries for many. He continued acting for decades, with roles in major films and theater, while facing health challenges with grace. On a personal note, he has been married to his wife Patricia since 1968, and they share a strong partnership. His passionate delivery of the prophetic lines still echoes in the hearts of those who watched the film during its original Easter broadcasts.
In 1977, Anne Bancroft was 45 years old when she took on the role of Mary Magdalene. She brought strength and redemption to the character who followed Jesus and witnessed his resurrection. One interesting fact is that this Academy Award-winning actress, famous for playing the seductive Mrs. Robinson in The Graduate, chose to portray a reformed woman of faith in this sacred story, showing her remarkable range as a performer. Anne Bancroft passed away in 2005 at the age of 73 from uterine cancer. Her powerful performance as Mary Magdalene added depth and dignity to the film and is remembered with great respect. She had a distinguished career spanning decades with many award-winning roles in theater and film. On a personal note, she was married to actor and director Mel Brooks for over 40 years, and they shared one son together. Her strong yet compassionate presence in this sacred story continues to inspire those who remember the original broadcast.
In 1977, Olivia Hussey was 26 years old when she portrayed Mary, the mother of Jesus. Her gentle and youthful presence brought deep emotion to the role of the Virgin Mary, who watched her son grow and suffer. One interesting fact few people know is that she was actually playing the mother of Robert Powell, who was 7 years older than her. Director Franco Zeffirelli had to get special permission because of her young age, and she spent 8 long months filming far from her young son in difficult conditions in Morocco and Tunisia. In 2026, Olivia Hussey passed away in 2024 at the age of 73 from natural causes. Her tender portrayal of Mary remains one of the most beloved in cinematic history and touched millions of viewers. She enjoyed a long career that included iconic roles in Romeo and Juliet and Mother Teresa of Calcutta. On a personal note, she was married 3 times and had 3 children who brought her great joy throughout her life. Her gentle face as the Virgin Mary still brings comfort and sweet memories to many families who watch together every Easter. In 1977, Robert Powell was 33 years old when he stepped into the role of Jesus. With his calm presence and deep eyes, he brought a quiet strength to the character, who taught, healed, and sacrificed for humanity. One interesting fact few people know is that director Franco Zeffirelli had originally chosen him for the part of Judas. But Powell's eyes disturbed him in a powerful way, so he asked Powell to audition for Jesus instead. When Powell appeared in the classic Nazarene makeup, the character came alive, and the crew was so moved by how much he resembled the traditional image of Christ that many reacted with awe on set.
Today, in 2026, Robert Powell is 82 years old and still with us. His powerful portrayal remains one of the most respected depictions of Jesus on screen and earned him wide acclaim, including a BAFTA nomination. Throughout his long career, he continued acting in film and television while also working as a voice artist. On a personal note, he has been married to his wife Barbara Lord since 1975, and together they raised 2 children.
In 1977, Stacy Keach was 36 years old when he took the role of Barabbas, the prisoner released instead of Jesus. He brought raw energy and depth to this dramatic figure who experienced unexpected mercy. One interesting fact is that this American actor, known for tough guy roles, shared a heartfelt fictional dialogue with Jesus in the film that many viewers still remember as one of the most moving moments, and it highlighted his ability to convey both strength and vulnerability on screen.
Today, in 2026, Stacy Keach is 85 years old and still with us. His powerful performance as Barabbas added human drama to the story and is fondly recalled. He has enjoyed a long career with notable roles in television and film, including voice work and theater. On a personal note, he has been married to his wife Malgosia since 1986, and they have 2 children. Even now, fans of the 1977 miniseries often mention how his
In 1977, Ian Holm was 45 years old when he portrayed Zerah, the shrewd Sadducee involved in the events leading to the arrest of Jesus. He delivered a sharp and calculating performance that added political tension to the sacred story. One interesting fact is that this versatile British actor, later famous as Bilbo Baggins, brought quiet intelligence to a supporting role in this epic biblical story early in his international career. Ian Holm passed away in 2020 at the age of 88 from complications related to Parkinson's disease. His precise acting as Zerah contributed to the political tension in the film and is part of his rich legacy in theater and cinema. He received many awards, including a Tony, and was knighted for his services to drama. On a personal note, he was married 4 times and had 5 children. His quiet intensity in this biblical role remains a fine example of the great supporting work that defined much of his distinguished career.
In 1977, Anthony Quinn was 62 years old when he portrayed Caiaphas, the high priest who presided over the trial of Jesus. He brought a commanding and conflicted presence to this figure of religious authority. One interesting fact is that this Oscar-winning actor, known for playing passionate and larger-than-life characters like Zorba the Greek, took on the role of a stern religious leader, showing his incredible range from fiery rebels to powerful officials.
Anthony Quinn passed away in 2001 at the age of 86 from respiratory failure due to throat cancer complications. His authoritative portrayal of Caiaphas added tension and realism to the story and remains respected by viewers. He enjoyed a remarkable career spanning over 6 decades with 2 Academy Awards and many memorable roles. On a personal note, he was married 3 times and had 13 children from various relationships, including several born later in his life.
In 1977, Laurence Olivier was 70 years old when he portrayed Nicodemus, the wise Pharisee who visited Jesus at night. He brought dignity and depth to the character seeking truth. One interesting fact is that this legendary actor was originally announced for the role of Pontius Pilate. Instead, he delivered a memorable performance as Nicodemus, reciting the suffering servant passage from Isaiah with his majestic theatrical voice during the crucifixion scene.
Laurence Olivier passed away in 1989 at the age of 82 from renal failure. His contribution to Jesus of Nazareth added classical depth to the miniseries and is part of his extraordinary legacy in theater and film. He was knighted and later made a life peer for his services to drama. On a personal note, he was married 3 times, including to actress Vivien Leigh, and had 3 children. His majestic voice and presence in this sacred role continue to remind older viewers of the golden age of acting they grew up cherishing.
In 1977, Claudia Cardinale was 39 years old when she portrayed the adulteress, the woman brought before Jesus and saved from stoning. She brought grace and vulnerability to this important scene of mercy and forgiveness. One interesting fact is that this iconic Italian actress, famous for her beauty and roles in epic films like The Leopard and Once Upon a Time in the West, appeared in a modest and humble role that contrasted sharply with her glamorous screen image of the time.
Claudia Cardinale passed away in 2025 at the age of 87 from natural causes. Her gentle and dignified performance as the adulteress remains one of the most touching moments in the miniseries and is still remembered with fondness by many viewers. She enjoyed a legendary international career spanning over 6 decades with numerous acclaimed films in Europe and Hollywood. On a personal note, she had 1 son from her first marriage and maintained a close relationship with her family throughout her life. Her presence added warmth and humanity that many older audiences still cherish from their Easter viewings.
In 1977, Christopher Plummer was 47 years old when he played Herod Antipas. He brought a complex mix of power, weakness, and inner conflict to the ruler who ordered the death of John the Baptist. One interesting fact is that he portrayed Herod as a man who still believed in the Jewish faith, yet knew he was on a path to spiritual ruin, creating a haunting and layered performance that showed the ruler's torment after Salome's request.
Christopher Plummer passed away in 2021 at the age of 91 after a fall that caused head injury. His memorable role as Herod Antipas remains a highlight in his long and celebrated career that included an Academy Award for Beginners at age 82. He continued acting into his 90s with great energy. On a personal note, he was married 3 times and had 1 daughter with his first wife. Even years later, fans recall how his sophisticated portrayal brought layers of complexity to the biblical story they first watched decades ago.
In 1977, Ernest Borgnine was 60 years old when he played the Roman centurion at the crucifixion. With his strong presence, he delivered a moving moment of faith and recognition. One interesting fact few people know is that while filming the scene at the foot of the cross, he had a profound spiritual experience. As he looked up at the empty chalk mark where Jesus would be, he suddenly saw the face of Christ clearly in his mind, which brought him to real tears that the director had to ask him to reduce for the take.
Ernest Borgnine passed away in 2012 at the age of 95 from renal failure. His emotional portrayal of the centurion who declared, "Truly, this was the Son of God," continues to inspire viewers. He enjoyed one of the longest careers in Hollywood, with over 200 credits, and won an Academy Award for Marty. On a personal note, he was married 5 times, and his final marriage to Tova lasted 39 happy years until his passing. His heartfelt tears at the cross still move older audiences who first saw the film many years ago. Thanks for watching. If these warm memories of Jesus of Nazareth brought back special moments from your life, please give this video a like and subscribe for more stories about the actors we loved. God bless you.